If you've had repeated IVF failures, the most important thing you need right now is not another cycle, but clarity. IVF failure is emotionally exhausting, and when a cycle doesn't work, many clinics respond by saying, "Let's try again." That may sound reassuring, but repeating the same treatment without rethinking the strategy is not good medicine. IVF is powerful, but it is not magic, and more attempts do not automatically mean better outcomes. The first step after repeated IVF failures is to pause and reassess the diagnosis. You need to ask a simple but uncomfortable question. Do we actually know why IVF failed? Many times, the real reason is never clearly identified. Egg quality may be the limiting factor, embryo development may not be as good as it appeared, the uterus may not be as receptive as assumed, or the embryo transfer itself may not have been optimal. If no one can give you a clear, honest explanation, repeating the same protocol is unlikely to change the result. The next step is to critically review the treatment, not blame the patient. IVF failures are often unfairly blamed on a woman's body, but in reality, success depends heavily on lab quality, embryo handling, clinical judgment, and technical skill. A good clinic is transparent about what went wrong and is willing to own its limitations. A poor clinic hides behind medical jargon, luck, or vague explanations. You deserve openness, not excuses. After multiple failures, patients are often pushed toward expensive add on treatments and tests, especially immune therapies or experimental interventions. Before agreeing to any of these, ask one clear question. Is there solid scientific evidence that this improves live birth rates? If the answer is unclear or based on hope rather than data, it is usually best to avoid it. Hope is understandable, but it should never replace evidence based decision making. At this stage, it is also important to consider alternative paths to parenthood without guilt or shame. For some couples, donor eggs or donor embryos may offer a much higher chance of success. For others, surrogacy may be the right option. And for some, adoption may feel like the most meaningful and emotionally healthy choice. These options are not failures, they are different ways of achieving the same goal, which is becoming a parent. Finally, it helps to redefine what success really means. Success in IVF is not about how many cycles you have done or how much you have spent. Success is about making informed decisions that you can live with peacefully in the long run. You deserve clear information, honest guidance, and the ability to make choices that align with your values and priorities. If you are feeling confused or unsure about what your next step should be, don't guess and don't rely on blind optimism. Please get your doubts resolved free using our IVF chatbot, which is powered by AI and based on over 40 years of clinical experience. It can help you think clearly, ask the right questions, and move forward with confidence. Hi, I'm Dr. Malpani. IVF can feel overwhelming, but you don't have to guess your way through it. Tap the chat button and ask my IVF chatbot anything. It gives you honest, no nonsense guidance, completely free. Don't stay confused, just ask.